still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you
Put the kids to bed, put on your shades, and crack open a cold one during Sports Report After Dark with Seven and Dan the Dick Warner. You can catch After Dark Thursday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern on youtube.com/The Sports Report Podcast, and again Saturday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern on West Coast Radio. We believe that athletes are people too, and Skip Bayless is one of the lizard people. Don't miss Sports Report After Dark. Don't miss Fight Night. Every Tuesday night, Will Morgan and Josie Haney break down the hottest topics of the week across combat sports, including UFC, boxing, WWE, AEW, and more. Past episodes are available on youtube.com/The Sports Report Podcast, and each episode will air again Thursday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern on West Coast Radio. Don't miss Fight Night. Tune in or tap out. For all things baseball, don't miss the Winter Meetings podcast Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern at youtube.com/The Sports Report Podcast, and again Tuesday mornings on West Coast Radio at 11 a.m. Eastern. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hardwood on Wednesday nights. We had a bunch of basketball to talk about, but some crazy stuff happened in the world of Nebraska. It's its own world, Nebraska, and some crazy stuff happened. So we're going to go ahead and address that, even though this is a basketball show. We're going to go ahead and address that. There's some football stuff. So I'm going to bring in my buddy Stacks right here. Stacks, my Nebraska bud. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? Somber times down here in the state capital, man.
Stacks, I'm going to let you get this one first. I'm going to tell everybody what happened. Basically, Mickey Joseph was arrested. What was it? Early Wednesday morning?
From what I've been reading, early this morning or mid-afternoon, he was arrested. I was trying to see the report here.
On suspected domestic violence.
Yeah, it says on suspicion of strangulation and third-degree domestic assault. And the report reads, under Nebraska law, third-degree domestic assault, you get charged with it when there's intentional and knowing causes of bodily injury to his or her intimate partner, or threats toward an intimate partner with intent of bodily injury, or threatens of the intimate partner in a menacing manner.
He got into a Donnybrook with either his wife or one of his kids. We haven't really had that. That hasn't been confirmed. The identity
Absolutely.
We're going to go ahead and assume, because we're just going to speculate this entire thing because we don't really have a lot of information. So just forewarn, this is all speculation. We're just going to sit here and speculate the entire time. We don't actually have the information. The information will be interesting when it does come out. With Mickey Joseph, this is like a Harvey Dent type situation to me. Harvey Dent from Batman, okay? He was our shining light, Stacks. He was our shining light.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
And we couldn't let the public see him like this. And he was the last hope that we have.
Yeah.
And
the last cling to what Nebraska football was.
Apparently.
Apparently. And it's just really unfortunate for all parties involved.
What a fitting send-off to Scott Frost's career. For real. Like the guy that we thought was like maybe like, oh, well, maybe Mickey was just in the background, like maybe he didn't, maybe he got the raw end, and maybe he should have got the head coach.
Yeah.
You and I both were on Mickey Joseph's train to get the head coaching. We wanted him to be the head coach.
No doubt. Yeah, the whole time, throughout the whole process, I said, hey, let's bring back Mickey. Obviously, hindsight's 20/20, and we're probably looking, at least the athletic department's looking good today, that they didn't.
The timing of this is obviously very coincidental with
no doubt.
him not getting the job.
Yep.
And what we can assume is that there was obviously turmoil about him. I mean, he got fired. Like for all intents and purposes, he basically got replaced at his job. Correct? His high profile, high paying, high responsibility job he got replaced at. So his personal life probably went a little bit haywire for a second, right? I mean, you get
absolutely,
like, even the hope of you getting that job is so awe-inspiring to probably your whole family. Mickey Joseph, I did not know this. He's married. I did not know that before this happened. He has 6 kids. 6 kids. So,
and not to cut you off, but she is active in the Lincoln community. She does some things with AAU volleyball. So it's not like she's just one of those wives that just kind of stays at home and raises the kids. Obviously, I'm sure she does that, but she is active in the community within the select volleyball side of things too. So that's interesting.
Stacks, on a completely side note, what do you think about us being a show that plays like a little bit of like
background music. What? Hang on, you gotta get going though.
Hey, it's
you know what I'm
good,
saying?
man.
Like,
it's like elevator music. You know what I mean? Like,
right?
Like we gotta have it. So
I feel like
if
people listening don't want to listen to our voices, they have a little bit of beat in the background. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, so there's something. It's something good for everyone.
Absolutely, drown out my stuttering. You know what I mean?
Drown out my belligerent yelling into the microphone. So, like, yeah, I kind of like this. I feel at ease already. You know what? I feel like
I love it.
I feel like Mickey's.
I'm mellowed out, man. I don't even need any Mary Jane. I'm good. I got this.
I feel like,
you know what I mean?
I feel like Mickey's gonna be all right with this music playing in the background.
He is, man. He's listening right now.
He is.
You know,
Mickey,
Guard passed him a phone. You know what I mean?
Mickey J, regular listener to the show. Mick, hey buddy, we're here for you, man. Whatever the hell happened, I don't know if you were drunk. Apparently you choked somebody. Not the best move.
Not at all.
Was it because you were angry about not getting the job?
Hey, but you know, a report did come out. Like, I want to say it was 2 hours before the report came out that he had got arrested. Trev Alberts did say that in Joseph's contract that he could come back and be the associate head coach and keep that same position. I mean, obviously he wouldn't get the head coaching job, but that was on the table. Now, if Matt Rule was going to do that, that's one thing, but that was an option.
So, Mickey, we let you drive for a little bit. Now you got to get back in the back seat, okay? Like, you got to get back in the back seat now, Mickey. Like, from his perspective, I see. Back seat, you know what I mean? From my perspective, I told Trav Alberts to go fuck himself. By the way, just look at Trev Alberts, by the way. He looks like a shell of the person that he used to be. I saw him introducing Matt Rule the other day, and I was like, it took me a second. I had to like double take. I've seen him on the podium, but I saw him like full skinny suit and shit.
Absolutely.
I was like, how much does he weigh? Is he okay?
Yeah, it's this taking this job's rough.
I was just gonna say that,
especially in that athletic department, and trying to keep these fans clung on to whatever Nebraska football is now. It's a rough job.
Bro, he has clearly aged. It's like the presidency. Like
Definitely.
He has clearly
I was
aged
just getting ready to say that.
Since
took the words out of my mouth.
Since I can read your mind, Sex. But he literally he looks different from. He hasn't been the fucking AD that long, dude. It's been like 3 years.
Has not.
4 years.
Has it been 3?
I don't
know.
I think
maybe
he was the beginning of the Frost. He was the beginning of the Frost thing. So like, yeah. So
no, that was Moose. Okay, I want to say it's 2 years. I want to say 2, maybe 3.
So Trev didn't even get a higher Frost.
No, he didn't hire Frost. That was Bill Moose.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Trev played with Frost, didn't he?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'm not in.
Because Trev was on the 94-95 teams that won the titles. Okay. That's his claim to fame.
That's fair. Yep.
He would have been right before Frost. I don't think that he got, but he would have known. I mean,
obviously, the Nebraska lineage, but yeah, I don't think they played together. I think they might have missed each other, but I'm sure they knew of each other.
Just missed each other, but yeah, they probably knew each other before that. Yeah. Obviously.
Thanks, Bill Moose. Yeah. Goddamn. Yeah. Go to your cabin in Montana and stay there, or wherever the hell you're at. Goddamn.
I'm glad that we fired you, and I hope you drink yourself into oblivion every day, and I hope you hate yourself. I'm just kidding. That's terrible. But no, like that.
No, it's not Bill's fault. Bill was just the guy that said we hired Frost. It wasn't. That was already predetermined. So.
I have a question for you. If you can rehire a Nebraska coach, any Nebraska coach, not Osborne, not name Todd Osborne or Bob Devaney.
No.
If you can rehire any coach, who do you hire?
Well, Dan, it's rough because this is like saying Voldemort's name out loud, but Bill Callahan.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah,
I think I go Solich, honestly. I would.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I guess I just was a little too young for the Solich years, so I don't know.
Yeah, like he was the 2001 team that went to the
Orange
title
Bowl,
game,
right? Yeah,
and didn't belong there at all.
Correct.
And Miami 100% showed us that we did not belong in that game.
That was the last year of Crouch, right? Or was that 2000?
Yes, that was Crouch's Heisman year.
Yeah, that was Crouch's Heisman year.
Crouch's senior Heisman year, and that's the only reason that we made it to the national title game. That was when they used to vote the BCS game like it was like a fucking like it was a beauty pageant. They were like,
now look at all these bowl games. And now look at all these fucking bowl games, dude. They're all Dollar General bowls in comparison. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Except for the playoff games, obviously.
But can you imagine that if like there was no playoff now? Like it's almost like the playoff. It hasn't been around for that long, but I can't imagine without it now. Because if you go back to that, where it was literally just like, oh yeah, well they decided that Nebraska gets to play in the national title game over like 6 other teams that were just disqualified. It's like, how does that work? Like,
that shit wouldn't fly today. You know what I mean?
Like we split a fucking national title with Michigan in 1997.
With Michigan,
split one,
absolutely.
Because they were like, beauty pageant wise, I feel like they're equally as beautiful. So let's just give them. Like what? No,
these aren't split anymore. That's for sure.
How about this, guys? How about we just give them 2 weeks and they play fucking each other? How about that?
Yeah,
they just play each other, and then you wouldn't have to split the fucking title. You weirdos! Like, it's so strange.
Didn't they do that with the Big 12 title too, with like Colorado or something at one point?
They used to. Yeah,
they used to.
Definitely when it was the Big 8
for sure. Yeah, Big 8. Yep.
When it was the Big 8, definitely. And some of the years when it was the Big 12, still, they were just like, I guess this team had the best. Like there was no divisions or anything. It was just like, guess this team had the best year. They were voted the winner.
Goddamn, Dan, you know how sad my Nebraska fandom is? Missouri is better than we are, in my mind. Missouri football in the Big 12, dude.
Bro, I just got
Chase Daniels. Yeah.
I don't remember those 94, 95 Nebraska teams. You know what I'm saying?
I was like just born, so.
Yeah. There's no way that either one of us would have remembered watching those games. No. Like I probably watched them, but like I didn't give a shit about football. I was on that spinny thing where you just sat down and it was like a wheel and you like spun around.
What about 97? Were you cognizant? 97?
I don't really remember 97 either. I remember my mom telling me when I woke up the next morning, all excited and shit, that we won the national title because somebody voted us a national title game. And it was like a huge deal. My mom was like, "Oh my God, we won the national title!" And like I was like, "Why did I have to wait like it was fucking Christmas Day to figure out if we won a national? Like, why couldn't I have just watched the game like I did last night and just know if they won a title or not?" Anyway, I do remember 2001. I'd have been like 12. I
remember a little bit of it, but not
admissibly watched that game.
Definitely wasn't cognizant.
Oh God, dude, the Miami Hurricanes had me and Tony actually did an entire After Dark episode about the 2001 Miami Hurricanes roster.
Was that Ed Reed and all them boys?
Bro,
Ray Lewis?
The most ridiculous. Their 3 running backs were Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, and Frank Gore.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's insane. Dude.
Andre Johnson was on that team. Fucking oh my God. I'll have to look it up, but Jonathan Vilma was their middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Ed Reed wasn't on that team, actually. Ed Reed was not on the 2001 team. He was right before that.
Before that. Okay. Got it.
But Philip Buchanan, dude, fuck. Their defensive line was just ridiculous. Who else was? I'm trying to think. There was so many of them, dude. Philip Dorsey, Jeremy Shockey.
Yeah.
Jeremy Shockey. Kellen Winslow Jr.
Yeah, Kellen. Yeah.
They had that big left tackle who was in the pro for like 10 years. They had something stupid like 31 guys got picked in the first like 3 rounds of the draft or something like that.
I remember seeing that. I don't remember the exact number, but I know what you're talking about though. Yeah.
And their quarterback, fucking Ken Dorsey.
I was gonna say it was Ken Dorsey, wasn't it?
Ken fucking Dorsey.
Oh jeez.
Najee Davenport was their fullback.
Fuck, dude, you didn't need a quarterback at that rate. You know what I mean? With all that talent and those running backs,
didn't matter. He had to throw 10 passes a game, and that was that 2001 game was where Willis McGahee got hit in the side of his knee, and it like literally bent backward and like it bent inside backward, like it went like straight L style.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send you that video just to make you watch it because it's disgusting.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it ripped his knee completely apart. It was gruesome, like bad. Like it went, some dude just hit him like high, and then the other guy like literally was like planted on the ground and hit him low, and it was like it looked like a fucking chicken leg just hanging off. It was gross. It was like Gordon Hayward
type shit over there, Miami. Trent Dilfer type shit. You didn't need a stud QB.
Exactly. That's really what it was. And they just ran that. And Larry Coker was their fucking coach. Actually,
yeah, I remember.
Butch Davis was their coach, and Larry Coker was the guy who recruited all those dudes. Like it was Butch Davis's first year. He just walked into that fucking talent.
God, you imagine walking into that? You imagine just walking into that, like
being like, okay, well, we don't have to do anything.
Yeah, here's the ball. You just put it in midfield. All right,
we're gonna run I formation and 2 wide single set all day. We're gonna have eight total plays, and you guys are just gonna go out and dominate. But
you didn't even need a defensive coordinator.
Guys, hey, ball, go get it. That's the ball, go get it. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, that was it.
You got fucking dudes. Oh, Sean Taylor.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Sean Taylor.
Yeah,
was on that team.
R.I.P.
Sean Taylor. Another weird story. Sean Taylor, if nobody knows, Sean Taylor got shot in a fucking home invasion.
Mm-hmm.
Did the dudes not know? Like that it was, or did they know? And somebody shot him still.
Yeah, right.
You know, Sean Taylor just freaked at one point, and they were like, "There's no way we're going to be able to handle this dude if we don't shoot him." That's what it was.
And they were just like, "Yep, see ya."
Somebody had to shoot him in the chest. They were like, "No, I got to shoot him. Yeah. He's going to kill me if I don't shoot him." That's what happened.
That's just crazy. It's like the rappers nowadays. You know what I mean? Like they know they can't handle him because he was a posse. So
hasn't that been that's been another thing? Like somebody else got their house broken into.
Yeah.
And didn't they? Or it was like a home invasion or something, and they got shot.
That might be. I know somebody. What was it? A bowling alley or something? That
was Plaxico Burress.
Yeah, Plaxico Burress.
Plaxico Burress.
I remember that. I remember that shit.
Here's some more names off that roster.
Let's get it.
Let's see. Carlos Joseph played outside linebacker. Let's see. Vince Wilfork was a.
Oh my God! Old Vince. Oh shit.
DJ Williams was a linebacker. Jonathan Vilma.
You said Vilma. Yeah.
Philip Buchanan. Ed Reed was on that team. Sorry, Ed Reed
was on that team. Okay, I thought so, but I wasn't sure.
Possibly the greatest safety to ever play in the NFL. That guy.
And I'm a Steelers fan, and I'll double down on that without question.
Mike Rumpf.
Mike
Rumpf was a corner. Jarrett Payton was the 4th running back. Jarrett Payton played in the NFL for years. 4th running back.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, dude.
Man, you imagine if that was today, they'd all be in the transfer portal. You had that many running backs? Shit.
Oh yeah, there's none of these guys are sticking around to make that ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous roster to ever touch a college field, and we had to play them.
Yeah,
we had to play them.
Insane.
They went 12-0, and they beat Nebraska to bring it all back full circle. They beat Nebraska in the national title game, 37-14, to go 12-0.
Fuck, if only we could get beat by good teams by that margin these days, I'd feel pretty good. You know what I mean?
And how many advantages were we getting? We were the number 4 team in the country, and we got voted to play the national title game. Rough, bro.
All based on brand, you know? It's sad.
Brand and Osborne just selling ketchup popsicles. Selling ketchup popsicles to everybody, dude. You know Osborne was out there. He just walked up to me, shake their hand. It was like you were shaking like Dwight D. Eisenhower's hand. Like, what the fuck? This is a legend. It's a legend. Like, let him have whatever he wants. Let him have whatever he wants. That was like Osborne's aura, dude. I shook Tom Osborne's hand one time.
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah, you told me that story. Yeah.
And I still remember it like it was this day, like his very scaly, very paper mache like hand.
It's like skeleton. Didn't you compare it to skeleton?
Yes, it was like they took a fake rubber glove and wrapped it over like one of those science class skeletons that you have. And like, that's what he looked like too in real life. And I was like, what the fuck? And like, nobody else knew it was him. And I'm like, how you guys not recognize this man right now?
It's, man, literally, it's going to be like the Pope dies when he passes away, man.
For Nebraskans.
The whole state is going to shut down. Yeah.
Can we start like a petition that when Osborne dies, like we have to carry
it's a holiday. Like, it's a state holiday.
Individuals from Nebraska have to like carry his coffin from like wherever he's being buried to. Like we have to like literally carry it. Like they have to get all the way line, and none of us. None of us move. We just stand there, and everybody just touches it, right? And everybody just moves it a little bit, like 68,000 people form the biggest line. Like we have to go like 90,000.
90,000.
Make the capacity. He goes, and we bury him in the artificial turf on the 50-yard line of Memorial Stadium. Like that's where he gets.
That might be the last time 90,000 fans get together.
Right? They're like and then nobody comes to the games after that. Just empty stadiums in mourning. I'll tell you what, my flag will be flying half mast for like 2 years.
Right?
Good thing Osborne's never gonna die.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair.
Father Time's gonna get a good run out of fucking Tommy.
No doubt. Yes, sir.
But really though, I mean, culture-wise, Mickey Joseph.
Yeah.
He was a ray of hope.
Yeah, in a very dark time.
Maybe it was just me.
No, 1,000%. You're not wrong. I thought it too. Thought we should have hired him, you know?
I mean, call my big red cup maybe half full. But I was looking for Mickey to be a little bit of a savior, a little bit of a ray
what
of
we thought
hope.
Frost was supposed to be. What we thought Frost was supposed to be. You know what I mean?
He just, I think he
cracked, man. He cracked. He cracked.
I think that he was resentful. I think that he was resentful for even getting doubted in the beginning. And I think that resentment, he just harbored it the whole time.
It led him down a dark, absolutely.
Dude, we talked about this before the show started. Mm-hmm. Who is playing golf? I said it on the Sports Report when it happened. The week that Scott Frost got fired, I don't know if a lot of people know this. The week that Scott Frost got fired, I have it on first-hand account. I'm not going to name names, Ron Ebel, but I have it on first-hand account that he was playing golf in the afternoon of that game. They had a 6:30 game, and Frost is out by himself in Lincoln at Firethorn Golf Course in Lincoln, playing golf, playing an 18, just hanging out.
Just chilling. Yeah.
You don't have anything else to do at that point.
Yeah,
you're
God
4
forbid.
hours before a game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what was our record at that point? And he's out there worried about, what he's gonna hit in his golf game. Get the fuck out.
Bro, I don't know if they'd won a game yet. I think they were like 1-3.
Yeah, probably not.
And they squeaked by a D2 school to win that game.
Yeah, he probably knew it was a wrap then, so he was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go golf.
He did. I mean? That's kind of the vibe that I got from the dudes who were with him, because he actually joined the group of guys that I knew that told, right? Mm-hmm. Like that told me about it essentially, where he actually joined their group because he was by himself and they didn't know who he was at first, and they were going to let him play through. They were just like, hey, play through, you're by yourself. And it was Scott Frost, and he just like started playing with it. Like he didn't even they were like, yes, absolutely, you can play
for sure. Yeah, why not? Absolutely.
And they were like, why is he here right now? Like they were just like, what? They were like, do you get fired already? Apparently they were just like drunk, and they were just like they were drunk and like making jokes about it.
Oh shit, did we miss something? Like 2 hours
they were like,
did you get fired? He's on the course. Yeah, he's on the course.
I like to think that one of them asked him if he got fired already. Like, one was like, did you get fucking fired already? We're like, do you have a game in 4 hours? Like they did it because I would have. If me and you were playing with them, Stacks, I would have got a little bit drunk. Asked him.
Well,
I'd be like, hey.
I would have said something. But at that rate,
we just been making jokes about it the whole time. Like hey Scott, bro, you have special teams in like in half an hour. Like we have 9 holes to go. This is gonna take like a second. Like I'm not very good, man. Like I'm not very good. This is gonna take like a second. He's like, no, it's fine. Like,
and neither is our fucking special teams.
Scott, let me get this off my chest. I'm all for you playing golf with me right now because I'm personally, I don't give a shit about the game. I'm cool with you playing. I would love to play 18 holes with you, but maybe you do have a place somewhere to be. Like, what the fuck, man? So weird. But
that was part of that same game. They caught him sliding down the pole at Memorial Stadium on the stairs there. That was probably where he was going. He's like, I gotta go get my 18 holes in.
Yeah, he was in a hurry. Just like he's got his golf cleats on the field.
Go get some Coke and go play a few rounds. You know what I mean?
Blow in some dirty chick that he used to do back in 1997. Front like his actual 97 girlfriend. She's married, but she's still doing him on the side. He's married, and they're just being dirty and doing Coke together. That was going on.
Yeah, no doubt.
What was going on?
Yeah. Well, you heard that story about that college girl, right? At the golf course. Apparently, he got a college-age girl knocked up. I don't know if that ever was actually true. I don't think it ended up being true. If not, somebody got a nice payday. You know what I mean?
Stacks. We're gonna try and tiptoe around. I'm gonna ask you a hypothetical question. We're gonna try and tiptoe around this as much as we can without getting in trouble with our women. Okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
If you're Scott Frost, you're in that position. Okay?
Yep.
Tell me that you're not at least gonna be in some way enticed or tempted all the time.
Mm-hmm.
There are literally going to be women throwing themselves at you.
You're the BMOC, man. You're the big man on campus. You know what I mean? Like
Ron White says, he's like, well, a regular guy only cheats on his wife once. He only has one chance. He's talking about Tiger Woods. He's like, he only had one chance to cheat on his wife, and he did it. He's 100% a cheater. He only had the one shot. Like Scott Frost probably turned down thousands of women. Yeah. Yeah, he says about Tiger Woods, he says he loved that woman. He says Tiger was 16 for 64,000. He's like, he loved that woman. He was turning it down all the time. That's really what it is. And I'm not justifying any of that. I'm really not. No, what I am saying is like, don't just act like this comes out of left field and he's seeking out. He's not seeking out to do these things, okay? He's being sought out.
No doubt.
And put in that position constantly.
It just falls in his lap because of who he is.
Exactly. So like, I can't call him a piece of shit individual for that. I really can't. I don't have any idea what that pressure would be like. I really don't. I don't think anybody does until they're actually put in that position to understand what that pressure is like. And that doesn't mean do it. Like, I'm not saying do it. There's plenty of dudes who are famous, who are athletes who don't cheat on their partners, right? But I can understand how it's way easier to do, because it's just right there all the time. Like, it's like, seriously, it's just right there. Like, I just can't call him a piece of shit individual for doing that. I do think it's a piece of shit move, but I can't call him an actual piece of shit individual because I have no idea what that's like. No idea. So like, you fucking hypocrites, you put yourself in Scott Frost's position.
Well, why have one style of chicken when you can have fives?
You can have all the chickens.
You can have all the chickens, man.
It's like
fried, it don't even matter. Like
Ron White also says that.
Put it on his plate. You know what I mean?
He says it about chickens too. He's like it's like telling a dog that likes to kill chickens that it can't kill chickens. He's like, and you look at it, it's like, you can't kill the chickens. He's like, so I can still kill the chickens. Like, he's just, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
I don't know.
Yep. No, I get it.
Mickey, we obviously hope that anybody who Mickey Joseph strangled, which is by all accounts, let's just imagine that it was probably like a
wife or a significant other. Yeah.
They were probably hitting him, or he started hitting them, and then it turned into like a grabbing, choking type situation. That's where the strangulation came from, is where like he just was like choking
against the wall. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Real ugly type situation that we really don't want to think about, but that's what happened. So, and obviously the details will be really interesting on this, because what it looks like from the outside is that he lost his job. that was very important. And then his problems that he was having became real,
escalated,
or worse, because he wasn't the coach of the Nebraska Cornhuskers any longer. And now he has nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what it looks like
everything's cool. Everything's cool when you're the head man. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Things can kind of get shoved under the rug a little bit. You know what I mean? But
winning cures everything.
Everything.
And,
absolutely.
And
well, in our case, we didn't win, but
But Mickey Joseph was winning at life.
For sure. Oh,
you can clearly say that, right?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if he was
at life.
Actually winning on the field. He was winning at life.
His name was thrown in the Arizona State hat for the head coaching gig. You know what I mean? And probably multiple others at that point as well. So,
bro, if you become, and I don't care if it, I mean, Nebraska's obviously a higher example, but like if you become the head football coach at any Division I school, you won a lot at life before that. You were winning at life a lot. So
absolutely,
within his own interpersonal relationships, he was winning, and then he lost, and everything became real then, and an actual problem is what it seems like from the outside.
I would agree 1,000% with that.
So
without question.
Really quickly.
Yeah,
this is a basketball show.
This is a basketball show, guys. But we're from Nebraska, so news like this doesn't happen every day. So
we felt like we needed to address it. I mean, I feel like it was needed to be addressed. We probably should have ran this at the beginning, but okay. That was breaking news on Mickey Joseph, guys.
That was.
Should have ran at the beginning. Yeah. Breaking news. Matt Rule, real quick.
Matt Rule.
What's your
thoughts? Opinion? Matt Rule, solid college coach, good with development, brought Baylor out of a dumpster fire. Baylor was literally on fire when he got there. Turned him into a respectable program. What was it, like 6-6 and then 11-1? Went to a BCS bowl. So, at this rate, at this stage in my life, I'm not expecting much out of this. Obviously 6-6. Come on, man. I mean, let's at least get to a bowl. Kind of like I said in the comment the other day. If you can compete in the Big Ten West, anything outside of that, and 6-6 and get us to a Dollar General Bowl or something, it's icing on the cake after that.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen. I remember thinking when we won 9 games that it was
a lot.
The end of the fucking world.
Yeah, it
was the end of the fucking world.
It was the end of the world. Yeah.
Because we didn't win 10 games.
To me, it wasn't the 9 games, though. It was just how we played in those games, regardless of win or lose, or win. It was how we showed up. Wisconsin, kick our ass, run down our damn throats. But that's just me.
I got to when that was really. I'm glad you brought that up because that is a turning point, and not a lot of people remember that. But Melvin Gordon.
Yeah.
Melvin Gordon had 400
ruined our fucking lives, dude.
Yards.
Ruined our fucking lives.
Wasn't it like 456 or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, 456. Most
rushing yards in a
468, something like that. Yeah.
College football game ever. That might have been the turning point where it was like, whoa. Nope.
That broke the Bo Pelini back, you know what I mean?
It never would have happened to those 90s teams. And we held on to it for way too long. We held on to it all the way through the 2000s.
Man, we still have. I don't mean to cut you off, but man, I was listening to Sean Callahan and some of those boys, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we need to get back to what it once was." It's like, guys, fucking stop. It's not what it is. We're not getting back to the 90s, guys. Like,
no one will ever get to the level that Nebraska football was at from 1972 to 1995. You can bring any 23-year period, bring me anybody from college football, and I will rock you with fucking Nebraska statistics. I will rock you to fucking sleep with them. We were the greatest. We're like Rome, except for we didn't fall. We're still like trying to chug along with like Caesar stabbed 18 times and still trying to run the fucking show.
Fell,
and
though. We fell.
We did
modern day we fell, but we didn't. It still holds up.
Collapse into oblivion.
Correct.
Like Rome did, but we might as well have. I mean, now we have. Well have.
Yeah, it's yep.
Our interim head coach just choked somebody. This is rock bottom, my friend. This is what the bottom feels like.
Yep.
Just soak it in, Nebraska fans.
And if Matt Rule doesn't make a bowl game, you nail that coffin shut, and you might as well shut the program down. Damn. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
We're just gonna go straight SMU and just fucking we're just gonna like blackball ourselves from college football. Like just do something outrageous. The fans are gonna protest.
I was telling some people the other day, because we're building that new, all those new facilities. I'm like, you might want to pump the brakes a little bit on these facilities and kind of start slow because, boy, if we don't at least make a bowl game during his tenure, like, what do we need it for?
Maybe make the facilities like mostly volleyball accessible.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's all we need. Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more stretching. Maybe a little more flexibility, not as much strength, because the volleyball players are going to be using them way more because we might not get anybody to come here. We might not get anybody to actually come here.
Yep.
Like,
it's
you know
for
what?
real.
And I hate to say it, like another Rome example, Pride absolutely destroyed us from the inside. We were firing coaches after they won 9 games. Yeah. Guys, 9 wins is good for any program outside of like 5 of them. If Alabama or those guys don't win 9 games, it's probably a disappointment. They don't fire everybody though. They don't go, oh, we're supposed to be this. Like Pride.
Yep.
If all of you Nebraska fans want to find a culprit, don't you fucking point your fingers at Scott Frost, and don't you fucking point your fingers at Mickey Joseph. You find a bathroom in your house. You have a bathroom, right? And you look into a fucking mirror. You look into the mirror that is hanging on the wall. That is what? You look into the mirror that is hanging on the wall. That is where the fucking culprit is.
Absolutely.
We're all guilty of it. We all think that this was supposed to be 1995, and guess
it's
what?
Not. It's not.
Chumbawamba by Tub Thumper ain't coming out.
Everybody move on, man. The 90s are over. Like, seriously, like I know it was great and everything, but like not only that, but as a program, Dan, I really think they need to move past it. I realize we want to cling to it, all the 60, 50, 60, 70-year-olds, they love it and they cling to it, but we really got to move on from the 90s.
I'll tell you what, Stacks. I'll be fucking happy when all those 7-year-olds die. I'm not going to lie.
If you want somebody to look into a mirror, it's those people. For real.
Absolutely.
For real.
Well,
I'm not trying to be ageist. I'm not trying to be ageist. I'm just saying if there's a collective of the fan base that need to look in the mirror, it's that group of individuals.
Absolutely. We're doing what the first step needs to be right now, and admitting that this is a fucking dumpster fire.
Yeah.
They wouldn't, I guarantee one of those dudes comes on here right now, they're going to be all about the fucking, there's just a level of standards that we play to Nebraska. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. It doesn't exist anymore.
It's a wrap.
It's not a fucking thing anymore, dude. Like, it's a wrap. Symbolically right now, Stacks, this is what we're going to do. Symbolically for all those people, we're going to move on from this subject.
Absolutely.
And we're going to move on in our personal lives. I think that we're both very passionate about this.
Yeah, we're gonna
move. We're gonna fucking move forward from it.
I'm so passionate about it. It gets me emotional. I'm sad, Dan. But I just want to look at you over the camera, and I just want to say, Dan, it's not your fault. All this is not your fault. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That's really what I mean. That's what I needed to hear, and like Dad, it is your fucking fault, okay? Dad?
Yeah, James Wisdom, it's your fault. That's right. It's your fault.
Everybody who's a Nebraska fan over the age of 50, you did this to us.
Yeah, please.
Just start calling them out.
Yeah,
we're kidding, obviously. Not all of you. Just like 94% of you.
It's a joke, but yeah, maybe 95. But, anyway.
Yeah. There's one in every 50 that wasn't a complete asshole about the entire thing and ran good coaches out the door. And but we're going to move on symbolically.
Yes, absolutely. Let's move on.
GBR for fucking ever.
Yeah, for real. It don't matter. Till the grave, man.
For
GBR.
fucking ever. That right there, you can't get out of
6 and 6, please. 6 and 6, will you? Come on, man. Dollar General Bowl. I don't give a shit. Something.
The Meineke Car Care Bowl has got our name fucking written all over it.
Music City Bowl. I mean, something.
Music City Bowl. That's the fucking Ritz-Carlton. If we make it Music City Bowl, bro, and we play like Tennessee,
wish we've been known to do it.
I'll throw a parade. I'll throw a fucking parade.
Damn, me and you are going. If we go to the Music City Bowl, I'm gonna party like we just won the national championship.
Fucking faces painted, corn heads, just out there.
Fuck it. No shirt.
We're so fucking drunk that we don't even make it to the second half. Just fucking, we don't even care. We don't even care who the fuck wins. We could be down by 3 touchdowns and we're just fucking bloated, crying. We're crying the entire time. They're like, why are they crying? Like, they're just so happy. They're just so fucking happy that this became I'm about to cry right now. We're just so happy that this is a thing.
Absolutely.
Good fucking God. Let's move on. NBA. Go to the NBA.
Let's move on.
Everybody, let's move on. Okay. So everybody, hey, you know what? I feel like I need to run. We need to run an ad real quick.
Yeah, let's do it. We've been going for 50 minutes on non-NBA stuff, so let's go for it. You know what I mean?
I need a fucking second. I don't know what ad I want to run though. I'm trying to think of like, you know what?
Go get a tissue and we'll.
Who's been nice to me? Which one of these guys has been nice to me in the last week? Whose ad do I want to run?
I don't know.
Will's always a good friend.
Yeah.
It's got some straight like Vice City vibes to it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's that I think that was Josie's that was her plan.
I like it. Yeah, it's got just like our background music does.
Absolutely. Elevator music all day.
The only thing that kept me calm during that whole Nebraska thing was just that.
I kind of lost it there at the end with Music City Bowl, but anyway.
It needs to, sometimes it needs to happen.
Absolutely.
We have to expel. We have to expel. Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on. No. Sorry.
The association.
Dude, I had a lot of stuff to talk about tonight, and we're not going to get to fucking any of it. I mean, we'll get to some of it.
Well, we'll get to some of it. Well, start us off, Dan. What are you seeing?
Well, now I'm all fucking discombobulated.
You're flustered. I get it.
I know what I want to talk to you about. How about KD the other night? Did you see the fucking line of the year after I don't think you saw this. Something that guys, let's just note this real quick. Something that I saw about the NBA that Stacks did not see. That's very rare. And let's fucking put a pin in that one. No, after the game, this motherfucker goes like 17 for 22 from the field.
Yep.
12 of 12 from the free throw line.
Similar to what he did tonight too, by the way. Anyway.
Did he? I haven't seen his stat line tonight.
Yeah, he put it up. Anyway, continue.
He has 47 points. Just single-handedly beats the Orlando Magic.
Carrying this team, dude.
That's okay.
And that's the sad part. It's Orlando. That's the sad part. It's Orlando.
Well, dude, that's not the sad. That's what I wanted to hit on after this. But let's go Durant first.
Absolutely.
So against Orlando has 47. I'm looking at his stat line right now from tonight.
Yep.
Good God. 13 of 20.
Yep.
39 points, 11 from the line, five boards, 5 assists.
Yep.
He's put himself back into
MVP conversation.
That first tier.
MVP
I think
conversation.
That he's back up with Tatum and Giannis.
Candace Parker said it best tonight. He's the best player in the world.
I mean, per what? So, per like his legacy and everything, I think that you have to almost give him at this point. Like, I think you have to just. I think that Tatum and Giannis can wait. Yeah. I think they're young enough they can wait for right now for this dude to just fizzle twilight out his way into just like it right.
Mm-hmm.
So he has 47 points, but after the game, this dude randomly, because I know why you didn't see it, because this was I have League Pass. So
I do too. I know
you have League Pass.
Yeah,
so
I have League Pass.
You know, you have all like
see it.
The personal interviews. Like, so it's like the guys that actually work for the team that are interviewing the dudes after the game, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have like the actual team guys.
Absolutely.
So the team guys interviewing him. He's like looking up at him. He's like, Katie, he's like, you had 19 points in the third quarter. He's like, you were heating up. He's like, how do you know when you're that hot? Like, basically when you're coming out that hot. He said when I wake up. Sweat rolling down.
Yeah. When I wake up. Yeah.
And I was like, just
so casual about it too, because he knows. So casual about it too, because he knows. Yep.
When I wake up, I was like,
absolutely.
It's fucking so nuts. He put a little shit grin on his face after he said it, because he knew exactly what he said.
He knew what he said. Yep.
I love that shit, dude.
That's great,
yeah,
man.
His hair, by the way, is gross.
Yeah, it's disgusting, man.
What is up with that stuff?
Here's the thing, Dan. I've always heard since his Texas days that this man gives zero fucks about his appearance, because all it is ball all day long.
Basketball.
Ball all day long. It's all it's ever been about. So appearance has been put on the back burner.
Coming from a guy who's not the best looking, he's not the best looking of cats. Okay, never has been.
Not at all.
But you stretched out a human being into 7 feet 1 inches tall. They're never gonna naturally just be like the best looking of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like
absolutely.
They're supposed to be a lot shorter, which would make them more proportionately, not so weird. And he clearly doesn't give a shit.
Not only about that, but also I've heard about KD. I just want to preface by saying I love you. Please come on the show. You're like my second favorite player of all time. I heard that this man's hygiene is also on the back burner, because I heard from some people that have been around him, he just doesn't take care of himself hygiene-wise, doesn't shower, kind of smells sometimes. Don't know if he kind of grew out of that. That was during Texas days, so that would have been like 2006. But at that time, hygiene was also not on the forefront.
I also want to say, KD, if you come on the show, I will stop my podcasting career. I'll after that show, that would be my fucking swan song. I'll just stop. I'll stop I'll literally, maybe not, but like, because if you're on the show, then that means we're probably upticking. But like, I that would be fucking awesome. But there was that fucking video or that picture that came out like 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Dude, his legs, bro, looked
stick thin, bro. Stick thin.
No. Ashy.
Didn't they?
Like they had.
That too. Oh, well, yeah, that too.
It literally looked like he had grayscale from Game of Thrones.
Yep.
That's what it looked like. Honestly, dude don't give a fuck. And we're actually saying this as a compliment.
Yeah, because
this is a compliment.
Yeah, it's just he's married to the game. You know, a lot of people say it, but this dude is. You know,
right? And you think LeBron's not going out with the Ash?
No, LeBron takes care of himself. Pedicures, manicures,
smelling nice.
Yeah, smelling nice. Probably put some spray on his, on his hairline. Make sure the bald spot's not showing every once in a while. You know what I mean?
Whenever he's not playing, he's always wearing the do-rag, keeping the
hairline up. Absolutely.
Yes, so he's taking care of himself.
Zero fucks.
And that's also because LeBron transitioned in the middle of his career into
a mogul,
being more than just a basketball player. So he obviously does have to do that for like
appearances and everything.
His money. His money.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I totally get it. He would probably be like that anyway. I feel like he's probably like that anyway.
Absolutely. Also, that dude drove a van, dude. I'm not kidding you. That guy, KD did not give a fuck. I've watched so many documentaries, just on his career. That dude drove a van around for the longest time. Don't know if he still does that, but he's just pulling up to different gyms in the summer, just driving like a ratty down 1970s van. I mean, dude just doesn't care.
Like a 79 Chevy Windstar.
Yeah,
like one of those
pulling up to Rutgers, anywhere he can go. He always kept shoes in the back of the van and a bunch of basketballs, and he just popped out. Said, "I'm here. Let's hoop."
It was like the transient version of the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo. It was like just a fucking beaten down fucking cube of madness, and all he needs is a couple of pairs of shorts, and some fucking sweats. And a couple of basketballs.
And a Commander's cap now. But, he's a big Commanders guy. But, no doubt.
Really?
I mean, he's from D.C. area. So he even wanted to join in on the stake for some ownership there. Don't know if it will happen, but he's definitely into it.
So as a kid, he was a Redskins fan.
Absolutely. Yep.
I've figured out, Stacks, that the only way we can the proper nomenclature way, the only way that we can say Redskins now is that if we reference it when they were the Redskins. So I take every opportunity to make references to when KD was a kid, the Washington football team was called the Redskins. We can say it. This is how fucking ridiculous this has gotten. We can say it when we're referencing it to the time when it actually was that.
Yep, to the past. Absolutely.
So, yes. So we can say it I take every opportunity to say Redskins because that's so ridiculous to tell me I can't say the name of a professional sports franchise that used to be a thing.
Absolutely.
It's so ridiculous to say. Yes, was it offensive? Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
but
it was offensive.
That was their fucking name. It wasn't I didn't name them. I didn't name them and then start calling them that. I just
take that up with Dan Snyder. People, don't take that up with us. Take that up with Dan Snyder. After the years that he was supposed to change it and then didn't want to. Take it up with Dan.
Take it up with Buffalo Bill Cody or whoever the fuck
whoever
the fuck started this whole thing. Leave that dead man alone. You leave Bill Cody alone.
You leave him and his arrowheads alone. Leave him and his arrowheads alone.
Leave him alone. Good God. I'm not gonna good God. But yeah, he was a Redskins fan.
Still is. Die hard.
So now he's a Commanders guy.
Absolutely.
And for a year he was a Washington football team guy.
Yes, he was.
He was the Washington football team. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's like a club soccer team right there, man.
God damn it! Stop fucking reading my mind, dude. I was just about to say the fucking same thing. I was about to be like, that's like Kansas City Sporting. It's like
absolutely the Sporting KC, baby.
The Liverpool Football Club or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
KD, dog.
But straight dog.
To piggyback off that, I remember that now. I had this all planned out in my head, and then fucking Mickey Joseph.
Mickey
Joseph choked somebody.
Thanks, Mickey. Ruined our night. Mick. Yeah, god dang.
You think your night's bad, Mick? Spending it in fucking Lancaster County Municipal? Bro, I've been in Lancaster County Municipal. Not a bad place to be, all right? I've been in worse Motel 6s Okay, you
in Lancaster County. In Lancaster County.
You ruined Mickey Joseph. You ruined my Hardwood week 4.
Yeah.
You did. You ruined it. It's still been a great show, but you ruined it initially because I had some shit to talk about, Mickey, and you just fucking threw a wrench in that whole thing.
Threw a wrench. Yep. We're off the rails now. Thanks, Mickey.
Because that's what you need, Mickey, right now.
I hope you're happy, Mickey. I hope you're happy. If you're watching this, I hope you're happy.
Dogging you. He's watching. He's watching.
Yeah, he is.
He made the other dudes change the one TV that's hanging on the wall to somehow watch
Sports Report on YouTube. Yeah, turn to Sports Report on YouTube.
Yeah, he apps it. He's like, he's a Sports Report. He's like, it's a Hardwood on Wednesdays. Go watch the Hardwood on Wednesdays. Some guy tries to fight him.
He like, subscribes, man.
Yeah, he's motherfucker. And they all sit down. They're like, all right, sorry.
I gotta get my dick in stacks for the week. God damn it.
He's like, my dick in stacks. All these guys. That's how I figure out about Kevin Durant's ashy legs, man. That's how I know.
Sure. Yeah. We also want to know what favorite team Durant has in the NFL. So you're welcome.
You're
welcome.
They're like, just don't strangle us, Mickey. Just don't choke us.
Yeah, please.
Whatever you did.
Please. 6 feet away, Mickey. I know it doesn't. I know it's not the same, but for real, 6 feet, Mickey. 6 feet.
Just please, whatever. Like, just yell or hit. Like, use inanimate objects.
My whistle. Like, my whistle.
Whenever whistle. Yes. And just drown yourself out with it. All your anger, drown it out in your own pain. That's how I do it. I just beat up inanimate objects, bro. I just hit inanimate objects when I'm angry. Like I hurt myself on inanimate objects. It's like how because of the pain. Like
24 pack of blue ribbon in your night set. You know what I mean?
Just snap you back. Oh yeah, that's why. I mean, I was angry today, and guess what? Not angry anymore. Had a couple of the nectar of the gods. A couple of nectar of the gods.
Sorrows have been drowned.
And I'm good. I'm on
You're
a
compressing.
good level.
Who needs therapy when you have blue ribbon? You know what I mean?
You know what else it is? It's the blue ribbon and it's this fucking background music. Just I don't know. I'm just feeling it.
Yeah.
I think we should be one of those shows that plays background music, bro. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm down for it. I'm yay, and I won't need a grant. You know, I won't need an eighth of anything to get me through the show.
You don't. I mean, I would still like.
Not anymore. No, not anymore. Not with the background music.
Really? Well, let's not completely cut the weed. I mean, I feel like.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, we don't want to do that. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Just.
I didn't have any because I don't have any left because I smoke. I do too many podcasts a week. I smoke.
Yeah.
But
it is what it is.
It's gone. Missouri just legalized it though, so we're.
Yeah, they did. Are you moving back then or?
No, I mean you just go down there and get it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
I was gonna say
recreational.
You're not that far from St. Joe, so St. Joe. Yeah.
I'm not that far from Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri in general. Yeah.
I don't know about, and we probably shouldn't be talking about this on air, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about like the actual legality of do I have to smoke it in Missouri?
Oh yeah,
probably,
definitely.
Right? That's like
definitely. Yeah, that'd be like going to Colorado. Yeah, and then bringing it back. Yeah.
Right, just not obviously. The geography works a little different, but
absolutely, but it'd be the same idea.
So I can just chill like right across the state line, smoke a blunt, toss it, get in my car, drive back. I can still be high in Nebraska. Is that?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
I think I can be high in Nebraska. I shouldn't drive though.
Ask Jim Pillen. I think he would say differently.
Yeah. Pillen would fucking dude, he would put weed on the same schedule as heroin if he could. If they just let him, he'd be like, it is as bad.
You know? Him and Ricketts both, you know what I mean?
They call it dope for a reason because it makes you dope. It makes you fucking dope. That's what they say.
Makes you dope.
You talk to them personally.
Absolutely.
While they're drinking whiskey. While they're drinking whiskey at it.
While they're drinking whiskey and recalibrating their guns, you know.
Yes. It makes you dope.
Yeah.
It just makes you fucking dope. That weed. Or do you guys not like it because it opens your mind? Does it open your mind, Jim Pillen? Is that why you don't like it? Do you not like people to think themselves?
God forbid, Jim, you open your mind.
God forbid, unless you can open your mind and learn to play the fucking theremin. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Anyway,
Either that or sit down to dinner with some clan members, but that's another topic for another day.
Yeah. Now it's just underground, Stacks. Me and Tony have talked about this too. It's just underground here now. So like,
it's just underground.
Instead of the outward, they don't burn crosses anymore.
No, not at all.
They tell hip check side jokes at family gatherings. That
okay.
is
because you're in the privacy of a residence, and it's not
only Stacks. And tell me you haven't seen this. Not only is it okay, it actually these people feel like it unites them.
1000%. Couldn't have said any better myself, Dan. Yep.
So
it unites
that's the actual problem, is when they feel like there's some sort of camaraderie in these jokes. Are racist jokes funny about white people and Asian? Yes, they're fucking funny. It's not a reason to hate a motherfucker.
No,
it's not a reason to hate a motherfucker. It's hilarious.
It's a chuckle, but that should be all it is.
When it starts becoming like, oh, well, that guy hates black people too. That's the actual issue, for real. Yeah, and people feel like that around here.
Yeah, that's the joke. Yep,
they
do.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's the actual problem.
Yep.
I don't care about the jokes. You can tell whatever fucking joke. You can tell whatever fucking joke you want. That's freedom of fucking whatever you want to say. Like, that's hilarious. Some of that stuff's hilarious because there are stereotypes that are fucking hilarious. It is not a reason to hate an entire group of people. That's actually where it should separate.
Yeah.
And me and Tony talked extensively about that. And because he's from Missouri, so he's seen it too.
Yeah,
and it's
especially down there.
Tony's hilarious about it. Tony always says he's like here's where actual racism happens now in Missouri. He's like when you're at the party and this guy walks up to you and goes, and he looks like this. And then he tells the black joke. He's like, that's where it's so perfect. Absolutely. It's so perfect because it is. That's
par for the course. That's what it is.
Because you can't do it overtly without being publicly right. And so that's what they do. They did
absolutely.
And then
crack a joke.
Yep. The secrecy of it feels like it unites.
Absolutely.
That's the bad part about it. Like, that is how fucked up it is. That's racism now in Nebraska. If nobody knows, if you want to know where it comes from, it's not burning crosses anymore. It's those little chuckle.
Hey, hey man.
Secretly.
Yeah. Hey.
We still think Asians are weird, bro. Like that kind of shit. Yep. Seriously, that's where it comes from. It's so it's so weird. It's so strange. And
so strange.
It's never gonna. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's never going to stop, but like, it's not gonna stop in my fucking lifetime. I'll tell you that much right now. Where I'm from, it's not gonna
probably stop. Not ours either. Yeah, no, not mine either.
Say because they're not around black people or Asian people. It's all fucking white people here, dude. If you want to know the people that live in my town, they're all white. A lot of them, most of them are good people, good white people, but they're all
never been outside of the state. Probably some of them.
They're
for
all
a long period of time. For a long period of time.
And when you get kind of pigeonholed, cornered into your own, it's only
little
white people around you.
Little circle, yeah.
It becomes easier and easier to, kind of
seclude yourself.
Yep. Ethnocentrize or whatever the fuck, ethnocentrism, whatever the fuck the word is. Just basically think that yours is the only thing and going when it's not. So we'll leave it at that. But hey,
lock your doors on O Street, kids.
O Street, 84th. I used to live on 84th and O.
Yeah.
Right up there at Southeast Community College, bro. College Park.
Absolutely.
Hey, shout out College Park. Those apartments were off the fucking chain in about 2008, bro.
Yeah, they're they look like they're from 2008 now, for sure. It's they're run down, definitely.
From 1992 then.
1992. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a sad sight.
At least once a month, I had to search for one of my buddies door to door. Not a joke. Just had to search for them.
I believe it. I believe it.
There would be like interconnecting parties, like in this smoke-filled lavatory of a fucking apartment complex. and just like paper thin walls, so you could just like walk past and just put your ear up to the wall and hear everything that was going inside the apartment. So just like people getting busted, cops just walking door to door, like, oh, here's another party. Let's fucking get this one too, I guess.
Let's stand at the door while we're here.
I got 7 MIPs.
Oh my goodness.
That's bad timing.
Yeah, that is a lot of that.
I did party a lot, but like I felt like I probably just got kind of unlucky 3-4 times. But yeah, it was always like the parties they busted when I was underage. It was always the cops sat at the door and wrote MIPs to everybody.
Absolutely.
Always. I just walk up and take it. I'd be like, yeah.
Thank you.
Like Mr. Warner, you're in the system already. I'd be like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I'm
no
aware.
Fucking shit.
I'm aware. Thank you.
The 7th one.
Hey, Jenny, how's Jenny? You're talking to Bob. How's Jenny? How's Jenny?
Household Judge Williams.
Yeah,
The judge on the 7th one, I was like 20 years old. I was about to turn 21. Yep. And he was like, well, Mr. Warner, he's like, you can finally legally drink. He's like, because you clearly haven't been doing that already. And I was like, good stuff, Judge.
Thank you.
Hey, good meeting. Good to see you again. Like, good to see you too, Mr. Warner. I hope you don't see you again. I said, well, you probably will. So you turned 21 in a couple weeks, so maybe I don't see you again. I said, well, you probably will. No, but yeah, that's College Park.
Absolutely.
Bubba Sparks College Park. Yeah, that place is fucking crazy. No, but you said something earlier about when we were talking about Katie. You said and that's Orlando was you said you kind of bagged on Orlando for a second.
No, I'm just saying, like, I mean, they are young, and so I should bag on Orlando.
I'm just saying, like, you're justified. I'm not bagging on you for bagging on Orlando.
Yeah. Oh no, I understand. No, I just thought you were getting to another point of, like, they're hitting into their stratosphere or something.
I am, Stacks. If you let me fucking talk for a second,
Go ahead, Dan. Shit.
Sorry. You know what? I'm fucking angry about the Nebraska shit. No, I'm just kidding.
I get it.
No.
If you're gonna strangle me, I'll just get off the stream. I don't want to deal with that, man. I got enough going around Lincoln. I don't need any more of this shit.
I'm gonna fucking pull Mickey Joseph on you from fucking through the screen.
Fair enough.
No, but I hope everybody's okay in that situation. By the way, they are, because they would have fucking said something if there was injuries. But
yeah, absolutely.
Dude, Orlando is fucking interesting. I don't care if they are young and they're bad. They're not a good team.
No,
they play absolutely garbage defense. But offensively,
zero defense being played.
They're very interesting. Like Franz Wagner is kind
good.
Kind of a fucking dog.
Yeah, he's good. He did it in Michigan too, for sure.
Bull, dude.
Well, I sent you that video like yesterday or whatever. Bull, man. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like, dude, Bull is something else. And you know what, Dan? It's interesting. I got a little something here. So this kid, bounced after his freshman year at Oregon, but just the limited amount of basketball that we've seen this kid play, nine total games at Oregon, and then left with a season-ending left foot injury. So that was at Oregon. And then you take it to his NBA career. Dude played, 7 games his rookie season, 32 games. Oh, by the way, game start. So he didn't start any his rookie year, played 7. Year 2, he played 32 games, started 2 of them. And then you go to 21-22, he played 14 games, didn't start any of them. And then here we are, fast forward to this year, 21 games, he's played 16 of them. So it's really been a health thing for this kid.
We haven't seen an entire season for sure. And this is essentially his rookie year at this point still. Yeah, this is like the end of his rookie year.
At this rate, yeah. And
well, Stacks, I know you don't know this because you're not, or you didn't see him play because you're not old enough. Absolutely. I didn't either. But his dad, Manute.
Yeah, they showed a clip today.
Was terrible, okay? But he moved. Clearly, if you watch any of the games, this guy, 7'7", weighed all of 180 pounds.
If that.
The praying mantis, okay? Like, just actually disgustingly skinny. Let's be quite honest with you. His knee joints.
Let's be honest.
Are bigger.
Yeah.
His knee joints are like bigger than his thighs at that point. And let's not blame him. He got stretched out to 7'7". He shouldn't have ever been that tall.
No.
But it was gross. And I think what we see is like a good like hybrid of his dad. Like we got like he's got a little bit more meat on him, not much.
Not much.
So.
Not much meat on him. Yeah, but he's got handles. Dad clearly didn't look like he had handles. It just looked like they just gave him the ball. At the 3-point line, more of like a catch and shoot type guy. And his form was way off. It looked like he was pushing that. Shit. You know what I mean?
He did. He did not know how to shoot. His dad for in his dad's defense, I don't think his dad started playing basketball until he was like 20 or something like that. So
that's fair. Yep.
Yeah. So they were just like, hey, you're really tall.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like you're really tall. Like maybe you could put the ball in the basket. And that's what they did. They just
absolutely.
Throw it as high as you can. Post entry. Let him turn around and see if he can fucking somehow like nuzzle that thing into the hoop.
Elementary, junior high basketball at its finest.
Yes. The biggest kid or the biggest girl, especially.
For sure.
Biggest girl gets it in the post, turns around, shoots a two-handed bank shot. That is Manute Bol's game in a nutshell.
Absolutely.
But what good things? He could move. He could run. For somebody that big, they didn't think that he could even like fucking move. Dude, other 7'7" guys, if you ever see a 7'7" human being in real life, that motherfucker's in a wheelchair. By the time he's 22 years old, he's in a wheelchair. Sure, like they cannot control. There's no way to handle that amount of height. And to run around on a fucking basketball court at that tall is unbelievable. That guy's a physical freak. Like, not just because he's 7'7". Like, he is a great athlete. And then Bol's got that. Yeah, and like you said, can handle it, shoots the ball, doesn't look like an idiot shooting the ball.
No, not at all.
And how tall's Wagner? Wagner's like 6'10".
Yeah, Wagner's 6'10", somewhere in there, absolutely. Yeah.
I didn't see a fucking point guard. They don't run a point guard, apparently. Wagner was their point guard the entire time I watched the game.
Point guard. Yeah. Yep.
And he did a good job.
He did. They're solid. Stephon Marbury had a quote. He said he'll be a top tier player in 2 years because he plays with a lot of passion on Bol.
That's interesting.
He said, at least in his mind, he said he'll be a top tier player in the next 2 years.
That's interesting.
But it had a lot more to do with his heart and stuff, and just how he plays.
Right.
For the game. Absolutely.
Right, and he obviously works. He obviously works on it, and he's
he does.
A little bit. I mean, you could. There's almost impossible to say that somebody would be physically at a disadvantage when they're 7'1". But he is a little bit of a physical disadvantage because he doesn't weigh over probably 210 pounds. Yeah. To pack 210, bro, I weigh 230. I am all of 5'10", and I weigh 230 pounds. That motherfucker is a foot and a half taller than I am and weighs less than I do. Yep. That's not a great start for like being strong enough to play in the NBA. And we forgot about Paulo Banchero.
Paulo said that this kid is Wembanyama. I mean, maybe not at that quiet level, but it's, you're seeing it right now.
Style-wise, though.
Style-wise, yep. Kevin O'Connor of the – go ahead. Bull tonight. Yeah, I was going to say I didn't see what he had tonight.
He played 26 minutes, went 3 for 5 from the field, had 6 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, nothing really.
Yeah, but, not much tonight. Yeah.
Franz Wagner, 8-17. Yeah, had 22, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. I mean, they're just interesting. But look at their guard play. Yeah. Gary Harris starts at shooting guard. That's not a good start.
Yeah, that's not solid.
You have Markel.
Cole Anthony though.
Right. I like. Yeah. Why is Cole Anthony not their starting point guard at this point?
You got me. Well, Markel Fultz is just coming back off injury too. I like Markel Fultz ever since he got away from the 76ers situation. He played well. It's honestly with a lot of these guys, it's just health concerns.
Stacks. I was actually just gonna call him Markel. I don't know what position I play fulls. right before you said that.
That's fair.
Because he came out as a point guard, but that is a shooting guard.
Yep, that's fair.
That's
fair.
a Drew League pickup game shooting guard.
Drew League pickup game shooting guard. That's fair.
Who's good?
Yeah,
he's very good. Obviously, he's got the talent.
Yeah. When healthy, that's just been.
He had 8 points tonight in 16 minutes. He only played 16 minutes. They just start him to bring in Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony played 24 minutes, so Cole Anthony essentially is their starting point guard. He just doesn't start.
Absolutely.
Franz's older brother, Moritz Wagner, plays on the team. He played 26 minutes tonight.
Yes, he did.
Efficient game. Had the lowest,
Don't forget about Toronto beloved Terrence Ross.
Terrence Ross. I love Terrence Ross.
I love Terrence Ross. He comes off the bench. Love him.
He had 12 points.
Tonight. Yeah, 5 of 11. Only hit 2 of 6. But, love him.
Does nothing else but be a freak athlete.
Yeah.
Terrence Ross does nothing else but be a freak athlete. And
sure.
Granted, that motherfucker is a freak athlete.
He is.
Some of his dunks,
some of the stuff
in-game dunks.
Around the rim, man. It's crazy stuff.
They're just kind of young and they're kind of just fun to watch. They
really
judge
are.
a lot.
It's fair. It's more of a league pass type of team, It might not be a lot of wins in there, but it's just a fun watch when you sit down and do it.
Well, I feel like we both kind of judge. I mean, obviously, LeBron is I've said it on every show, is our
there it was
favorite player. There it was Ron, our favorite player of all time.
Yep.
I think I would think, right. And then I literally, Dirk Nowitzki is probably my favorite player of all time, but LeBron's right there with him. I think they're probably tied.
1A, 1B.
Yeah, for sure. Whichever order you want to put them in. But
Absolutely.
Both of them, especially LeBron, I wasn't a fan of LeBron just because of all the hype and everything when I was younger. I was like, but yeah, right. Mm-hmm. I watched all the high school games and stuff, and I was like, oh shit. I just found myself entertained while I was watching him every single time. I was like, this dude fucking makes it fun to watch basketball. He makes it fun for me to watch the game, and that's what Orlando does for me. They're just I understand the talent. Yes, they're not the most buttoned up. They're not the fucking San Antonio Spurs, but guess who liked watching all those Spurs championships teams?
This guy, probably us.
I did.
Yeah,
but even the San Antonio fans didn't particularly like watching that team during the regular season. Because they were boring.
They're boring.
They just, but that's the button up style.
Fundamental basketball, man. Fundamental basketball is what that was.
They're just those dudes that come to the fucking Y, and they're their half thigh shorts and their knee high socks, and they're wearing fucking New Balance, squeaky ass shoes. Yeah. They got varicose veins in the back of their calves, and they're
Duncan's the grandpa that can still get up shots every once in a while. You know what I mean?
Duncan can still come out and hit a fucking elbow
no
bank
doubt.
jumper.
I have no doubt. He can still come out and score. Yep.
I bet he just goes out to YMCA's randomly and just fucking dominates for like an entire day. They're like, whoever has Duncan just wins the whole tourney. He has like 35. Doesn't even get a rebound. They just throw it to him at the elbow and just let him work. He just
Billy, he didn't even start on JV. He's just out there like, yeah, get the ball to Duncan down there. Let's go.
Yep.
He's in the corner. He's like, don't pass it to me. Get it down there.
He's getting everybody involved. He's getting Billy, JV Billy involved. JV Billy makes a backdoor cut because Duncan's getting triple team.
And then it's like hot potato. It's like hot potato.
Yes.
He makes a backdoor cut, and then there's Duncan, and he just passes it off, and then boom,
At one point, Duncan lifts him up and lets him dunk it. He lifts him up off the ground and has him dunk it. He's like,
"Here,
good
buddy."
job, kid. Pats him on top of the head.
Yeah. Here, buddy.
There you go, bud. Pats him on top of the head. Good job, Bill.
Proud of you.
Everybody loves playing with him. He just gets everybody involved.
Absolutely.
6'10", just fucking can hit a fucking elbow jumper and just fucking sleep. Kevin Scheidel, right?
Yeah, Kevin. Oh yeah.
That's Kevin Scheidel as a fucking basketball player, dude.
Kevin
Scheidel is like
that's a fair comparison. It's a fair comparison.
Good version. Like Kevin Scheidel, fucking amazing basketball player. Kevin, if you're watching, regular watcher of the show. No, I'm just kidding.
No, probably not.
No, he didn't. There's no way.
Yeah, I know.
I hope that he does. I hope that he does.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kevin Scheidel, bro. You're like the best.
Yeah.
You're like the best fucking basketball coach I ever had. And no shot at Don Hogue. I fucking love Don Hogue. You guys are like on the same level. But Scheidel, dude, could just kill you. Fucking elbow jumpers, bro. Just elbow bank jumpers all day. And if you let him get to the free throw line, it's over. It's over. He'll hit every fucking free throw that you give him.
Yep.
Just he taught you like the dudes that play badminton, and just stand in one spot.
Yeah.
You're running sideline to sideline, trying to like fucking behind your back, between your legs, and this dude just stands there. Darwin Palmer did it to me all the time. Humbles you. Darwin Palmer's 65 years old. I'm 19, best year 18. I'm not 19 in high school, but 17 years old, best shape of my life, running fucking sideline to sideline, sweating my ass off, and Darwin Palmer is beating me shutouts in badminton.
Dude,
11-0.
Dude,
standing in one
Darwin Palmer, incredible shape, man. Incredible shape.
That guy.
Even when I was in high school, incredible shape. Yeah.
He's still, dude. Actually, I credit Darwin Palmer. If we're talking about fucking our high school coaches at this point, I hope there's people from Fall City watching. But he actually was like the first dude to be like, "Hey, Warner, shut the fuck up." He didn't actually say that to me, but he was like, "Hey, stop fucking complaining about everything."
He implied it.
He said, "Mr. Warner, that's the last time he says that's the last time I hear any of that out of you." He said, "Just shut up, because I would just complain about everything, dude. Like like if I didn't get a fucking right call or something, I just fucking complain about it." He said, "Just shut the fuck up." Like that was the look that he gave me. He was like, "Shut the fuck up." And I was like, oh, okay. Like, it kind of like made me get it. I was like, this motherfucker gets it. And then he would just humble me, fucking beat me, standing still. Badminton, 65, standing still. 11-0, bro. He wouldn't even move. Standing still.
Legend.
I mean, that shows you like the skill that Tim Duncan. That's Tim Duncan's skill.
Yeah, that's Tim Duncan's skill.
Makes you so mad because you're like, I'm a better fucking athlete than that guy. I should beat that guy at everything, right? No, he is playing the mind game. He's playing it with his brain.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You don't have to play it with your fucking calves the whole time. You can play with your fucking brain.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a good. I mean, and I guess bringing it full circle.
Mm-hmm.
The Orlando Magic. If the Orlando Magic learn how to play with their brains, oh boy.
Yeah, it's off to the races, man. They got a guy in Paolo. So this is gonna be interesting. You know, I don't know about Suggs. I mean, obviously he's been injury prone, but so we'll see what happens if
he's out right now. He's out right now, right?
He's out right now too. Yeah, that's another point guard type dude there too. So
RJ Hampton. RJ, I have 92 of his rookie cards Hampton because he's in every fucking pack that's ever made by the NBA.
Absolutely.
Came in garbage time, played a minute and 58 seconds, hit a 3, 1 for 1. That's 1,000% where I come from.
Yeah, I was gonna say his stock just went up there. His card stock just went up.
That's right. That's right, RJ Hampton. Make my rookie cards worth something. No, yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't really know. I mean, obviously, other than he doesn't really play, I don't know anything about RJ Hampton. But that team's interesting. That was the team I wanted to talk about with you.
Yeah, no, that's definitely an interesting team. And like I said, so young, and so if they can stay healthy and keep at it, watch out for Orlando in the future.
By the way,
got rolled. You can say that. Yeah,
got fucking rolled.
Got rolled
by the Atlanta Hawks.
By the Atlanta Hawks backcourt's scary as fuck though. Don't sleep on Atlanta.
It really is.
Don't sleep on Atlanta.
DeJounte Murray and Trae Young, when a combined 23 of 46, had 57 points, 20 assists, and hit 5 threes just tonight. So
combined, yeah. I mean, Trae didn't have that that efficient of a game, from the 3-point line, but still, I mean, he's out there dropping dimes and whatnot. I was trying to see how many assists he ended up with, but from what I watched tonight,
he had 14 assists.
14, yeah. He's dropping dimes left and right. Yeah. He's
14 assists.
Yep, and Clint Capella, please, like, let's not sleep on Clint Capella. You know what he's doing in the pick and roll, and and just being that lunch pail kind of guy on the boards. It's Clint Capella for real.
Which is what he's always been.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think it's elevated now that they have those two dynamic guards, and it's just elevated his level of play. It's amazing.
He's kind of like that Tyson Chandler from the early 2010s type of guy. He's averaging 12 and 12. 12 and 12.
Yeah. And it was a little bit different because not that he wasn't that good in Houston because you noticed it, but you're also playing with James Harden, so the efficiency was a little bit different for James.
Right, where that like you said, like garbage pail type of guy doesn't he doesn't stick out as much because
it's not sexy. Yeah, it's not sexy, but he brings it.
Who would you rather have like as a big man? Like, would you rather have the DeAndre Jordan type where you're gonna get almost these, like, it's almost like an intimidating like a power kind of force, or would you rather have a guy like Clint Capella where you're going to get just 12 and 12 every night?
I'd rather have Clint. It's more consistent. Yeah, absolutely.
Consistency is definitely.
Yeah, and you know exactly what you're going to get too. That's the thing.
And because you don't need him to be like it's almost like a closer in baseball. Like I always say that, like,
absolutely.
You don't
great
want
at the
your
rim,
closer
can defend the rim. You know what I mean? Like, just
exactly. You don't want your closer to be like a fucking roller coaster ride. Like, you don't want excitement from your closer. You want closing. Mm-hmm. You just want. I don't care how the fuck you do it. I don't care if you get 3 warning track fly balls. That's still 3 fucking outs that you got. I'd rather you do that than Aroldis Chapman on me. And this is coming from a Yankees fan who's watched Aroldis Chapman for the last 5 years. And it's like watching the fucking Mamba at Worlds of Fun, or like watching the Superman at the fucking Six Flags, the biggest goddamn roller coaster. Like, he'll throw in 100, dude, he'll strike a guy out with an 103 mile an hour fastball. And you'll just be like, that is the nastiest shit I've ever seen. Like, how does anybody hit that? And the next 2 batters will single off of him.
Yep. Absolutely.
I'm like, what
that's
the
great
fuck
comparison.
is going on?
Yeah. No, that's
DeAndre
point.
Jordan.
That is absolutely.
DeAndre Jordan will go fucking straight Superman on some dude in fucking Memphis or whatever the fuck he did that in, where he fucking like jumped up and like elevated in the air and like threw it in, like one of the nastiest alley-oop dunks I've ever seen in my life. And then but you got 3 rebounds. His stat line for that night is hilarious. Go back and look at it. He had like he went like 0 for 4 from the free throw line.
0 for 4. Yep. Sounds
he was
about
like
right.
3 for 3 from the field.
He's like shacking that way from the field. He's like shacking that way. At least Clint can kind of hit him from, hit some free throws every now and then. But a DeAndre Jordan type like that's rare when you hit free throws. I'm looking
at Clint's free throw percentage. Oh God, he's garbage. He's garbage from the line too. I
knew it wasn't great, but I'm just saying.
Better than DeAndre Jordan.
Well, 2 for 2 tonight, batting 1,000. You know what I mean?
Shooting 56% for the year, which is down at that LeBron range. Shooting that LeBron percentage.
That LeBron percentage, but
yeah, guys, I just said something negative about him. Did you hear that?
Yep. Keep that in your ears.
Keep that one for you, Josie.
Yeah.
Hey, Josie, keep that.
Keep that.
I'm gonna play, Josie. I'm gonna play the Fight Night ad again when we end, just for you. But yeah, not a good career free throw percentage shooter, but
no, not at all. But I bet it's better than Jordan's though. So
here is the best comparison I can give. Shooting. Where's my fucking volleyball at? I had this little mini volleyball. Mm-hmm. It's like a posy. Their hands are so big.
His hands are so big. Yep.
They like you've tried to shoot like one of those little Worlds of Fun This is the second Worlds of Fun reference now. Those little Worlds of Fun balls that you win at the basket toss or whatever, like where you make these
for
little
sure.
Tiny ones you can palm.
Little tiny ones. Yep. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You can't shoot those things. Actually, like shoot them. If you go out and try to shoot that fucking thing, those are for dunk ball.
Those are for dunk ball. Yep.
That is what it's like for Shaq to shoot a free throw.
Absolutely.
His fucking hand goes like almost all the way around the fucking ball.
It's a little Nerf ball, you know, like,
which is incredible because
it's insane.
NBA-sized basketballs are fucking huge.
Yeah.
Like the first time I dribbled one of those from like having the high school sized basketball, I was like, whoa,
holy shit.
Is way different.
Yeah, this is next level. Absolutely.
I don't have big hands though. You know what I'm saying? I got a big head and little hands. So like I just don't have big hands, but like I feel like anybody who doesn't have like gigantic hands is like, Jesus, this ball's huge. Like,
this is huge.
They're large and they're heavy.
They are.
And like Shaq just treats it like a fucking posy. Like that's why Giannis can't shoot free throws.
Giannis can't shoot free throws.
Amazes me that Dirk's a career 87% free throw shooter.
Yep.
But he's got that European. I mean, those guys learned that European stuff.
Yeah. Learn the European stuff and everything. I mean, again, thinking back to those playoff runs with him, I mean, what he did at the line. I mean, I know he did a lot of other things too, but what he did at the line, it was amazing. Yeah.
Just like in 2011, dude, he single-handedly beat the fucking Miami Heat from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Just drawing legitimate fouls and drawing legitimate fouls because he was fucking he was doing that Luka shit in the post. So like he just was Luka he was Luka Doncic in the post is what he was. Basically almost all of his career.
Absolutely. Yep.
Just methodical, don't hurry, take your time. Like you don't have to, there's nothing. Quickness is not, quickness is great in basketball. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't have to be everything. You don't have to use it on every play. You can just let everything come to you.
Yeah, absolutely. I said that. Let the game come to you, and that's what he did.
And it's almost like the other team gets impatient, and they just want to force the action, and you're making them force the action. So you have them on their heels. You quite literally have them on their heels from trying to like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like,
what the hell is going on? Yeah.
Go fast. And they're just like, no. And it just confuses everybody. Like, and they're just like, foul then. And they're like, okay, I get to shoot two free.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, he won.
Frustration. Yeah, absolutely.
That's like Luka's game, dude. It's just.
It is.
It's like, oh yeah. I mean, I'm not going to go any faster than I want to go. And they're like, go faster. And he's like, no. And they just foul him. They're like, oh, fuck, man. Gotta get to the ball. And it's like, you don't have to. You could just wait till the shot clock runs out, but you guys aren't patient enough. And it's
correct.
I understand. Like those guys are trying to go fast. Those are fast dudes trying to play the game fast. That's how they learned how to play it.
Yes.
Yes. Those European guys don't have the natural athletic ability that our American guys do, quite clearly. So they learn to play the game much slower.
Advantage. Absolutely.
Yes. And then when they get into NBA games, they're like dudes from the future. Like they're just people are like, what the fuck? Why doesn't he go faster?
Yeah.
Why does he go faster?
Yep.
He needs to go faster. It's like, no, he doesn't.
Cade Cunningham's kind of the same way too. Cade Cunningham's kind of the same way. Can't speed him up, man. He plays at his own pace.
That's the awesome part because you're seeing a lot of the American dudes realizing that now. Yep. So like they can facilitate the game through their own pace. It doesn't have to be up and down. 100
miles an hour. Yep.
Dude, and I don't blame those dudes. It's hard not to use your athleticism to, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're really athletic, you want to go fast. Like, you want to use your jumping ability.
You want to use it. Yeah.
And they just want to use it. And it's like, I get it. Totally. I don't blame you for wanting to use it, but like, you need to understand too, that you can still use it. It's just figuring out that you don't have to hurry.
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Like, dude, I was a terrible basketball player. Absolutely garbage. Dude, I was garbage. But I played defense because I could go fast. Right? On defense, you can just go fast.
I remember you a little bit. Yeah, on defense.
Yeah,
I remember you a little bit on defense. Yeah.
Terrible on offense because you know why?
When you're fast,
I was going too fast.
I bet you talk so much shit. I
don't
remember it exactly, but I remember little snippets here and there, but I bet you talk so much shit.
Oh my god, dude! I got dudes teed up. I hold 2 Fall City High School basketball records. You know what they are? Most times ejected
most
in basketball games. most technical fouls in the season.
I believe it. I believe it. I
kicked the dude in the chest. I'm like the Happy Gilmore. I'm like the Happy Gilmore of basketball. Like I'm like Happy Gilmore's basketball or his hockey career. He's like, I spent the most minutes in a penalty box, and I'm also the first guy to take my skate off and try and stab somebody with it. Like that's my whole basketball. Like that's my
That's your career.
But that's what I was there for.
On the rafters too, probably.
That's what I was there for. It was just to
absolutely.
Like I knew I wasn't there to like score points and shit. I was there to fucking get in somebody's head.
Not super
guard
athletic.
The other team's
absolutely.
Pat Bev. Guard the other team's best player.
Pat Bev.
I would say my closest NBA comp is nobody. I'm not like those guys are way more athletic than all
I'm just saying, like, you know, he's not out here trying to score. You know, he's just out here trying to get his hands and everything.
I'd say probably Pat Bev's a good one. Yeah, I'd probably say Pat Bev. I honestly, Lance Stevenson wasn't known for his defense, but he was a really, really good defender.
Yeah.
And he also was in a hurry on offense all the time.
Yeah, mind games too. He played mind games.
Yes, I would say that. I would say that probably Ron Artest. Ron Artest is probably my closest comp. Just
there you go.
Football player, looks like he should have played football. Did play football.
Yep.
Playing a different sport. That's the best comp I can give you. It's probably Ron Artest. Just out there, just fucking with people.
Prior Meta World Peace.
Meta World Peace. Yes. Well, all of them.
All of them. Just all encompassing. Yeah. There you go.
Yes. Have you heard Ron Artest in an interview recently? By the way.
I'm trying to think. Maybe I haven't.
That dude is awesome. Like he has clearly figured something out about like life. Like he had to like go through like this rut. Clearly,
multiple
like
phases of his life. Yeah.
Brawl with the Palace of Auburn Hills was a little bit of a rut.
But
he had to go through like these valleys to figure out. And now, dude talks. He's just on this level. He's just straight. There's no. His
seems so
blood
calm.
pressure does not.
Seems so calm. I was gonna say, seems so calm. Yeah.
His heart rate never goes above 55, dude. It's just
absolutely.
He's all right there, and it makes him like super. It seems like super fun to listen. He is super fun to listen to. He's very, very intelligent.
Yeah,
but like
he is.
He's like, it's almost like
more than people give him credit for too.
He did some psychedelics there in the middle.
Oh, no doubt.
Somebody gave Ron Artest some mushrooms.
Him and Lamar Odom. You know what I mean?
Yes. His like 6th year in the NBA. And Odom and fucking who was dude? Oh, Dwight Howard. He's the most recent guy who clearly did psychedelics and didn't tell anybody about it.
For sure.
Well, obviously Aaron Rodgers. I love A-Rod so much. He came out and just said it. He was like, "Yeah, I fucking did." I fucking did ayahuasca.
He doesn't give a shit. Yeah.
He clearly he says stuff about taking mushrooms all the time. He takes mushrooms all the time. And
absolutely.
I don't know if you have any experience in psychedelic stacks, but they're fan-fucking-tastic. That's that Bill Walton shit, dude. That's that Bill Walton shit
we were talking. Bill Walton shit we're talking about.
If you just want to be like 100% positive all the time and just like live in a world of flowers and sun and rainbows, like just that's what you do.
That's
like these guys just like
that's the lane.
It seems like they've seen something that you haven't, and like because they that's basically what it is. It's fantastic.
Great way to live life, man.
All right, you got anything for
just in general? Yeah. So real quick though, man, you know, let's talk about Luke. Let's talk about the Mavs for like 2 seconds. Luka. Granted, I know we hit on it like last week or the week before, and I talked about his efficiency and just how, you know, it's similar to James Harden in that way, but at the same time, why is Christian Wood not starting, Dan? Because JaVale McGee should not be starting, first of all. Christian Wood is clearly their second best player right now. And I honestly, like I said it last year, I don't know if we've talked about it yet. And maybe we have. It reminds me a lot of the first stint for LeBron in Cleveland. They are wasting his years. Wasting his years, man. Wasting it.
Well, and they just obviously, I mean, they added Kemba. That's a weird.
What? That's not going to do anything.
It's not. It's not.
That's not going to do anything, man. Kimba hasn't been Kimba for a long time. I did hear on the Bill Simmons podcast. I don't necessarily know if I agree with it, but he did say right now, if you're the Dallas Mavericks, and I don't see it happening, but I just kind of found it interesting that he even brought it up. If you're the Dallas Mavericks right now, Kyrie Irving is playing pretty well since he came back off of the suspension. And if you're the Nets, sell high and take Kyrie and put him on the Mavs and trade for him. And put him on the Mavs.
That's fucking interesting, Stacks. That's a very fucking interesting pot. That's a very interesting point.
Yeah, I found it interesting. I was trying to see who they said to trade him for. I thought it was Spencer Dinwiddie and Dwight Powell. If you traded Dwight Powell and Spencer Dinwiddie, yeah, and you gave them to Brooklyn, and you brought in Kyrie. I mean, that would help.
Yes. That would help. See ya. Hey, Dwight Powell. See ya, buddy. I'm sorry. You did okay. See ya. Yep. And also Spencer Dinwiddie. Yeah, you're great. See ya.
Yeah.
You and your goatee, get the fuck out of here. We got Kyrie Irving.
For sure.
But yes, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
That's like Jalen Brunson on steroids.
Yes. 1,000%.
That's Jalen Brunson on steroids.
Yeah, it would be.
And like Nick Wright, I don't know if you watched Sports Report on Monday. We watched a clip by Nick Wright. I don't know if you might have seen the clip where Nick Wright literally breaks down the last 5 years of Kyrie's career and how he's literally went into good basketball situations and just fucking ruined them. He's ruined them. Like all the teams that he's gone to or been on have been favored to either like win a title or like finish top four, and he
in the conference finals, whatever. Yeah.
And he just does some straight stupid shit and sabotages the whole thing. But what if he goes into a situation where they don't have anything else besides one player who is clearly the number one, and nobody's going to let anybody nobody's going to let Luka not be the number one in Dallas.
Correct.
They'll fucking they'll cut you before you they'll literally cut you.
You fuck with Luka. Yeah. Right.
If you fuck with Luka's position.
Yeah,
so
if you fuck with
I don't think Luka would allow that because Luka's got dog in him for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, look at Kristaps Porzingis for that matter. You know, that's what they did with him. You know. By the way, he's playing well last few games.
I was just gonna say shout out to Kristaps.
Shout out to Kristaps. Yeah, he's been playing well. By the way, did you see? I think it was like last week or the week before they brought back the Jordan Wizards jersey. Those are slick. I need to get me one of those.
Yes,
they brought those back. Bradley Beal looks fucking amazing in those. Yeah, those are set.
The blue and silver
ones,
with the
the white ones and the white ones with the blue wizards. Yeah, the blue wizards on there. Yeah, those are sick.
Yeah, they should definitely just. I mean, I get where they went with the new ones. Yeah, the new ones are like the patriotic shit. But like, go back to
go back to that. It's magnificent.
It's almost like that. What do they call it? It's like a putty blue. It's like a
something like
it's like a rubber blue, like a rubber blue kind of.
Yep,
that's cool as shit.
Absolutely. Yeah. I need to get me one of those just for nostalgia's sake. It looks sick.
I want to get a Jordan one, and then I'm going to go outside in my driveway and just stuff put myself it on the rim.
Yeah. There you go.
Stuff myself on the rim.
You put it on and lower the rim to like 8 foot.
And just go up and just try and two-hand it and just like fall on the ground. I stuff myself so bad on the rim. And just take a video of it and be like, "Yeah, guys, what's up? This is what." That's terrible.
Yeah,
it's like that's all I remember. That's all I really remember of Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
watching him play. Nobody freak out. I watched all the games, all right, but I only remember seeing live him literally go baseline, and he tried to do the Patrick Ewing move where he did the. And like hit him with and then went backside with it. And he did the same move, pulled it off perfect, and went up to two-hand it and stuffed himself on the side of the rim so bad he almost fucking tore an ACL. And I was like, we shouldn't watch this. Like, why, Jordan, why are you doing this? It made me mad at him. I was like, why are you doing this? because you want to own the team. You could just own the team if you want.
Yeah, I was gonna say tomorrow. Yeah, like that day you can just go.
Like, stop, dude. Like, you're being an asshole at this point. Like, why are you just hanging around because you just want to, like, and he was still averaging like 22. Yeah. Like, still averaging like 22 games shit.
Still doing his thing.
Hitting fucking Kevin Shiloh jump shots, bro. From the, just Kevin Shiloh jump shots from the fucking wing all day, in your face, scoring 22, 5 and 5 all day because MJ's the fucking man, all right? I said it. He's the fucking man. I'm not saying he's the man. I'm saying that motherfucker is the man. That dude is a fucking legend. I get it.
Legend.
I get how good he was. All right. I get it, everybody.
I can't say much. I mean, I went back and watched clips and everything like that, but really, Space Jam was how I watched Michael Jordan, man. I mean, let's be real. I'm young enough. That's how I watched it. You know what I mean?
I mean, saved the galaxy by stretching his arm the entirety of the court.
Absolutely.
With 5 Monstars draped all over him.
And then also the flashbacks to the Bulls and all that stuff. Like the little thing when he's outside shooting the free throws, when they play the montage,
No, you want to jam. No, you want to jam.
Goes through his whole career. Absolutely.
And the really sensitive parts, like, I believe I can fly.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
He's a little kid. He's like in his Carolina fucking driveway with the
Carolina driveway. Yep.
Like the board.
Dad comes out.
Yeah. His dad.
Yeah, he comes out. Or like that book. I think that was like inspired off him with like the salt in your shoes or whatever. You remember that one? I don't know. That you're probably older than me by then, but yeah, I can't remember what the name of the book is. It was like a children's book, but it was like, if you put salt in your shoes, you'll, and it was kind of like a play off of MJ. You'd be able to play ball if you put salt in your shoes.
Right. Well, I mean, absolutely. The guy's had fucking. The guy literally had a fucking. How many movies have been made off Michael Jordan, like references, like Mike,
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 whatever.
Shoes,
you name it. Yeah, absolutely. Air Bud. So probably, maybe not, but Air. Come on, think about it.
I feel like it's Air Bud, yeah, for sure. It's definitely a Jordan reference.
Air Bud, absolutely.
The Passion of the Christ is a Jordan reference. That's
no doubt.
It's a fucking. No, like that people actually believe that the Space Jam thing happened, right? Like that he's actually dunked it from.
That he's actually dunked it. Yeah, it's Well, shout out to those people. I wish I could be them to believe that's real.
we work with one of them. Will Morgan believes that he actually did that. Will Morgan actually thinks that Jordan dunked it from the half court.
Absolutely.
He also thinks that he could, like. What's the Brian Windhorst line where he says LeBron James could walk on water and people would bag on him because he couldn't swim?
Yep.
That's the actual. It's just like the reverse for. It's the reverse for Jordan. He has the advantage of not being around when everything was recorded, so like he's just like bits and pieces of a go. Like you can just see like it's all these parts. Like it's just folklore. It's like he's like fucking Paul Bunyan at this point. His career is just a bunch of Paul Bunyan moments, like
Magic Beanstalk, you know what I
mean? Jordan scored 46 on a broken ankle. He had a broken ankle for 4 games. He averaged 44. It's like what? Where's the proof?
Yeah,
did he say he had a broken ankle?
Did he say that? Yeah, or
he would say
game, that. The flu game, all that stuff.
The flu game, dude. In closing, the fucking dude. That documentary, The Last Dance, biggest piece of propaganda bullshit that has ever probably been put on ESPN. For one, like, why don't we just all suck Jordan off simultaneously? We can all just suck on it. It's probably big enough. We can just reach right through the screen and just jerk it. Like, what, dude? He almost admits it.
Cradle it.
Just cradle his balls. Like some people can get a distant hand on him. We can all just do it. But like he almost admits, he does admit that it wasn't the flu, that it was food poisoning.
Food poisoning because he had pizza. Pizza, wasn't it pizza? He had it delivered.
He implies very heavily that the Salt Lake City, Utah Pizza Hut put food poison in his fucking pizza.
So
he heavily implies it.
Absolutely. Yep. I remember that. I watched it. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Propaganda. He has zero proof of that. He has absolutely zero proof of that. He's just saying that because he thinks that's what happened. And people are like, dude, fuck you, Utah. I was like, what? There's no proof. Utah. There is no proof that anybody tried to poison that motherfucker. They didn't even know
not only that, Utah's got its own problems. They got enough problems, you know. Outside of the Pizza Hut, you know,
Utah.
Yeah, outside of just being Utah and you know everything and how they are. You know.
Just being that state is already like just got to be a bummer. Like, I mean, I'm sure it's beautiful, but fuck. Kill yourself. Like, I mean, I live in Nebraska and I'm saying that. You know what I'm saying? We live in Nebraska and we're like, oh, fucking Utah. What a shithole that is.
Yeah. It's almost similar to Iowa. You know, we have better corn, by the way. People.
Fuck you, Iowans.
Fuck you, Iowa.
Iowa. Give a shit about you. There's like, hey, it's all right. There's only like
fucking idiots out wandering around, Dan. Idiots out wandering around. You know what I mean?
I remember that old joke. Oh my god, it's not a joke. Great. That's what it came from, Iowans.
Yeah,
that's what it came from.
Yeah, learn how to drive. Jesus.
Learn how to drive, Iowans. You stay over there in Council Bluffs. You stay in Council Bluffs.
Stay
in your shitty side of Omaha. That's what they market it as too. It's like the industrial side. Council Bluffs is the industrial
Omaha.
Part.
It's still Omaha. No, it's not.
Are you guys just justifying it because it smells like cow shit, or is that it's just like plumes of smoke, like right when you get over the bridge, just plumes of smoke and and men dirty that have been working in fucking factories all day, just like going home depressed. That's what it feels like. That's what they make it like. I'm not saying that it's what it is, but I'm saying that's what they make it like in Omaha.
That's what they make it like. Yeah.
People in Elkhorn are like fucking Council Bluffs. talking down about Council Bluffs.
Yeah.
Like those factory workers.
Peasants.
It's so terrible.
Peasants.
Those peasants, it is. Like they're fucking King's Landing, Omaha. And fucking. Oh my god, that's terrible.
Real quick before we close, though, also the Clippers, by the way, man, if they can get healthy, that bench is deep. Norm Powell, did you see any of that last night? Had 22 of his 32 points in the fourth, taking it to the basket at will, hitting some threes. 22 points is the most points he's ever scored in a single quarter. That was in the fourth quarter, by the way, last night. Well, of course, Norm Powell, man.
Fucking Norman Powell. And you know what the Clippers did? You know what the Clippers did tonight, Stacks?
I didn't
fucking rolled by the Utah Jazz by 13 points.
Did they get rolled? God.
They got fucking rolled by the Utah Jazz. Let's see what fucking Norman Superhero Powell did tonight. Didn't play. Imagine that.
He had a DMP, did he? Shit. Yeah.
They started Terrence Mann, who had a plus minus of -23. Their starting five was Terrence Mann, Marcus Morris, Ivica Zubac, who's the best player on that team at this point. Amir Coffee Black from Semi-Pro.
Coffee Black.
And Reggie Jackson was their starting five.
Yeah, but you gotta think, dude. They're missing Luke Kennard right now, and if Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, if Kawhi could be like 50% of what he was in Toronto, holy shit.
I'm closing with this, Dax. Why do we start every Kawhi Leonard conversation with if Kawhi could be? Because at what point does potential just not fulfill? That guy has potential coming out of his fucking ears, but
that's fair. That's fair, Dan. But I know it's a lot of what ifs, but I'm just saying this team is deep, man. You got John Wall. He had a hell of he's been having a hell of a year, but he had 26 tonight.
He did. Went 12 of 13 from the line.
I was gonna say he got to the line with great efficiency there. But yeah, I'm just saying this team is deep, and if you can get I want to see Kawhi healthy. I doubt it's going to happen. I know we all probably want that. But if this dude can play 30 games and, you know, have a Toronto type way, I mean, this team's deep, dude, for real.
I don't even know what's wrong with him.
Yeah, at this point, I don't either, man. But apparently, right calf strain tonight is what it says on the DNP. Right calf strain.
Sounds like I didn't want to play, is what Absolutely. It sounds like to me.
Yeah. And Paul George, by the way, holy shit, we saw more of him in OKC than we've seen him in a Clippers uniform. That's sad. Also, Anthony Davis, I'm really starting to think this, Dan. I like Anthony Davis. No dog. Dude's got no dog, Dan.
He doesn't.
No dog.
I think we've agreed about that for a while.
Yeah. I can't make excuses for him anymore. I know, you know, you could probably say I'm making excuses for Kawhi at this point. But just zero dog, just doesn't want to take it over. You know, and they keep talking about trades. I'm not seeing it at this point. Nothing's really going to help this team. Fine, you want to bring in Miles Turner? Congratulations. What that going to do? Is that going to get you in a play-in? Okay. Great.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yep.
Next week we're gonna go over some Lakers shit. Because I'm about to blow up on that shit too. So
absolutely. Fair enough.
All right, buddy.
Yeah. All right.
Good show. Thank you guys for watching.
Absolutely.
We'll see you next week, 10-9 Central. Dun.
Say a prayer for the Huskers, everybody. Come on.
Prayers for the Huskers. Prayers up, baby.